Have you ever wondered what our biggest enemies as a species are? Yes, we are not talking about a particular individual or a country, or even an alien civilization, but the foes that humanity as a whole confronts. It's a broad perspective, isn't it? Our first enemy, and perhaps the most formidable one, is ignorance. Ignorance, the lack of knowledge or awareness, is the root cause of many problems we face today. For instance, ignorance about the effects of climate change led to decades of negligence, resulting in the dire situation we find ourselves in currently. It's the reason why misinformation spreads like wildfire, causing panic and confusion. The antidote to ignorance: education and the pursuit of knowledge. Next up is disease. Since the dawn of mankind, disease has been a relentless adversary. From the Black Plague that wiped out a third of Europe's population in the 14th century, to the Spanish flu in the early 20th century, and most recently, the COVID-19 pandemic, disease continues to challenge our survival. But with advancements in medical science, we continue to fight back. Our third enemy is poverty. Poverty is not just a lack of money. It's a systemic issue that affects access to basic human rights like food, shelter, education, and healthcare. It's a cycle that's incredibly hard to break, often perpetuated by social and economic inequalities. The fourth enemy of humanity is war. War is a manifestation of our worst traits: greed, intolerance, and the lust for power. It has claimed countless lives and caused untold destruction throughout history. The scars of war run deep, affecting not just the present generation, but also those to come. Next, we have prejudice. Prejudice, a preconceived opinion not based on reason or actual experience, is the root of many social evils. Racism, sexism, and homophobia are all products of prejudice. It divides us, fuels hatred, and hinders progress. Our final enemy is apathy. Apathy, the lack of interest, enthusiasm, or concern, is a silent enemy. It allows other enemies to flourish. When we stop caring about the world around us, about the future, about each other, we give up our power to effect change. To summarize, the 6 enemies of humanity are ignorance, disease, poverty, war, prejudice, and apathy. Each one presents its own set of challenges, but by recognizing them, we take the first step towards combating them. We must remember that our greatest strength lies in our capacity to learn, to adapt, and most importantly, to care. As we continue to strive for a better world, let these enemies serve not just as reminders of our vulnerabilities, but also of our potential to overcome them.